Well, the Grand Marshal of this year's Baltimore City Veterans Day Parade is retired Army General Larry Ellis.
And he is a native of Cambridge and was the first African-American four-star general to have graduated from Morgan State University.
With well over 3 decades of experience in the military, our Janae Reese explains how his impact stretches far beyond the front lines.
My journey, my veteran journey, started at Morgan State University in Baltimore.
Retired Army General Larry Ellis is from Maryland and now lives in Atlanta.
And you got to put this in a perspective of 1964, the year that I started. And basically, the only place I could go was a historical black college and university.
Morgan is where he joined the ROTC program and met his wife and sweetheart, Jean.
And when I went to Morgan, the other opportunities in Maryland were not there.
Ellis still beat the odds. He was recognized as a distinguished military graduate in 1968, and his commission as an infantry officer marked the beginning of a long and well-decorated career.
I'm very proud of that and what that does in terms of paving the way for younger generations.
Ellis quickly advanced, leading a platoon in Vietnam by the end of 1969, rising in rank.
But I did serve as a lieutenant in Vietnam and a company commander in Vietnam in the famed 101st Airborne Division.
Over the course of his career in the U.S. Army, Ellis held leadership roles at every level across the globe, including in South Korea, Europe, and even in the classroom.
So the Army sent me to Indiana to get a master's degree, to go to West Point, the United States Military Academy, to teach.
His career took him as far as the commanding general of the U.S. Army Forces Command.
It has responsibility for all of the Army forces in the continental United States except for training and special operations.
Ellis spent lots of time working at the Pentagon, even overseeing Army operations during the September 11th attacks.
Some days weren't as good as others, but like in combat in Vietnam and combat in Balkans, but they were all good days. When I measure it, the totality of the experience, it was all good.
In 2001, General Ellis was promoted to the rank of 4-star general, becoming the 4th African-American in the history of the U.S. Army to achieve this distinction, one of his 2 daughters following in his footsteps. But his biggest accomplishment is being a lifelong advocate for veterans and those still serving.
This is a military family that I'm in, and I'm proud of my service in the service of our veterans.
Reporting on your corner, I'm Janae Reese for WJZ.
And WJZ is a proud sponsor of this year's Baltimore City Veterans Day Parade. Here's a look at the parade route. It kicks off this Saturday at noon at the Washington Monument and ends with a ceremony at War Memorial Plaza. The reviewing stage is at East Baltimore and Holiday Streets.
And that is where you'll find our Tim Williams and Janae Reese. You can also watch the parade streaming live on CBS News Baltimore. All starts at noon on Saturday.
Well,